As we all know, whether we believe in them or not, there are hundreds of UFO sightings on record over the years. However, these sightings continue to happen all around the world today. And while most of us only hear of some of the better known and fully investigated sightings from many years ago, some of the most intriguing have happened within the last 2 years alone. And what's more, dozens of further intriguing sightings will happen in the years ahead. Welcome to Top 10 Event YouTube channel. Subscribe, like and bell the notification button to get new videos. Top 10 UFOs caught on video in recent years. Number 10. UFO caught on video flying past Doncaster Airport, United Kingdom, August 2020. We will start with arguably the most recent UFO sighting on our list. It involves an intriguing piece of footage captured at Doncaster Airport in the United Kingdom. A local father and son were watching arriving airplanes when they began to film one that was approaching. However, unbeknown to the witness, he had a setting on slow motion. This meant the footage, when played, was much slower than it should have been. However, because of this, the pair were able to see a strange disc-shaped object speeding across the screen in the background. Number 9. Meadow Park Football Stadium, United Kingdom, February 2019. Perhaps what makes a UFO sighting at Meadow Park Stadium during a women's football match in February 2020 all the more intriguing is that the game was being broadcast on television at the time. Not only did this mean that those at the stadium witnessed it and quite possibly managed to capture footage themselves, but many witnessed the object from the comfort of their own homes. In fact, it was a viewer in London who happened to be watching the match who first spotted a strange orange job over the stadium. Number 8. Object the size of a bus captured near the International Space Station, February 2020. There have been many UFO sightings captured from the live feed of the International Space Station over the years. At the end of February 2020, one of the most recent of those would unfold. The footage, which appeared online almost immediately, shows what appears to be a bus-sized object enter into the frame. What's more, it seems to be heading toward the space station itself. It would even remain in view for around 20 minutes. As with many sightings of this nature, there is a difference of opinion as to whether the strange object was an alien ship or a top-secret space vehicle of the American military or space program. Number 7. Resident captures 2 strange objects over New South Wales, November 2019. While on vacation in New South Wales in Australia, a witness captured footage of 2 UFOs in the sky overhead. Some UFO researchers would claim the footage was the clearest daylight footage ever recorded. What is perhaps particularly interesting is that the 2 UFOs are different from each other. One appears to be a disc shape, while the other is seemingly distinctly triangular. One thing we should perhaps consider, and something which will come up later in our list, is that many people claim to see such UFOs actually changing shape in mid-air. With this in mind, might it be that as opposed to being 2 UFOs of a different type, they were simply captured each in a different form? Number 6. Disc-like object circles small plane over Spangdaheim Air Base, Germany, July 2020. A particularly interesting UFO sighting was captured over a United States base in Germany, Spangdaheim Air Base, on the evening of the 7th of July 2020. The disc-shaped object was captured flying extremely close to a small airplane, making many who viewed video ask if the pilot themselves had also witnessed the strange craft. This would appear even more likely when we see that the disc-like object circled the plane. Number 5. Metallic object hovering over shopping center, Panama, Cuba, October 2019. An intriguing UFO was captured on video at just after 10 a.m. on the 9th of October 2019 when an unnamed resident noticed a strange, metallic object hovering over a shopping center in Panama in Cuba. The witness, along with a friend, were driving into the shopping complex looking for a place to park. It was as they were heading directly toward it that they noticed the strange craft. They managed to take in quite a few details of the bizarre aerial anomaly. They would claim, as well as being metallic, there was a strange white glow to the exterior. What's more, there appeared to be multiple domes on top. Number 4. Speeding disc captured by volcano came Popocatépetl, Mexico, August 2019. Without a doubt, one of the most intriguing UFO sightings captured on film in recent years took place in August 2019. Volcano came watching a volcano in Popocatépetl in Mexico captured what appeared to be a disc-shaped object zipping past the screen. Closer examination of the speeding object appears to reveal a black dome on the top, as well as a bright light in the center. Some viewers of the footage have even claimed that the domed part could even be a cockpit of the craft. It is certainly intriguing footage, and would appear to be something much more solid than a passing bird, as well as much too fast for a drone or other known aircraft. Number 3. Rotating UFO caught hovering over the Bristol Channel, United Kingdom, June 2020. At some point in early June 2020, a local resident looking out on the Bristol Channel suddenly noticed a strange rotating object hovering over the water. What's more, the strange craft appeared to be near to a ship on the water. As soon as the footage appeared online, there was an abundance of theories as to what it might be. A particular split developed as to the actual shape of the apparent craft. Some who viewed the video asserted that was most definitely disc-shaped. Others, however, were equally certain the craft had triangular dimensions. There also appears to be a white light on the underside of the craft, something also associated with triangular UFOs. Number 2. UFO captured soaring away in Cathedral City, California, January 2020. One of the most intriguing pieces of footage to find its way online in recent years came from Cathedral City in California. The video was captured by a security guard, Douglas Binfield, at a construction site on the evening of the 11th of January 2020. When he submitted the video online, Binfield would state that he was merely going about his duties as he normally would do when everything just felt weird all of a sudden. Then he noticed something moving in the sky a little way in front of him and reached for his phone. He filmed for several seconds and then immediately watched the footage back. He was amazed to see something enter the frame and hover for a moment. The strange object would then ascend upwards with alarming speed. Number 1. Shape-changing UFO, Monroe City, Missouri, June 2020. Just before midnight on the evening of the 30th of June 2020 in Monroe City in Missouri, a local resident was going around her home ensuring it was secure before turning in for the evening. As she walked into her backyard, however, she saw a strange orange glowing object overhead. To begin with, it was completely motionless. What's more, it was completely silent. After several moments, though, it suddenly began to move in a fast zigzag motion. Even stranger, as it moved, it appeared to change shape. The object remained in view for around a minute, eventually moving toward the front of the house before finally disappearing back in the direction it arrived.